George Kambosos Jr. versus Devin Haney. Who do y'all think is gonna win this fight? Before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing and please hit that like button. It helps out the video. It helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So this fight between Devin Haney and George Kambosos Jr. is the fight that will determine who truly is the number one of the division at 135 pounds. Will it be Kambosos or Devin Haney? Undisputed status on the line to erase all the doubts about who holds the real WBC belt. And I'm very much looking forward to it. I can't wait. Fights taking place over in Australia, the home country of George Kambosos Jr., over in Melbourne, Australia, at the Marvel Stadium. The poster says June 4, but it's actually June 5. June 4, it will be shown live here in the States on June 4, prime time. But the fight in actuality will be on June 5 in Australia. So if you live in Australia, keep in mind it's June 5, not June 4. Anyway, yeah, ESPN here in the US, or you can watch it on ESPN Plus as well, or ESPN Deportes in Australia. I'm not too sure. I think one of you all told me it's going to be on pay-per-view, I believe. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what network will be broadcasting this event so that you guys can check it out. Anyway, is this a winnable fight for Devin Haney? Can Devin Haney win this fight? In my opinion, I think he can. I think he can. Devin Haney, to those who don't know who he is, because I'm sure somebody out there still don't know who Devin Haney is. He's a 23-year-old fighter from Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. Undefeated, 27-0. 15 wins coming by way of knockout TKO, coming off a win against Jojo Joseph Diaz back in December of last year. And yeah, he also defeated Jorge Linares last year in a very good fight. George Kambosos, he's coming off the best win of his career, 20-0, undefeated, 10 wins coming by way of knockout TKO. Defeated Teofimo Lopez in a fight where he shocked a lot of people to win all the belts, WBA, IBF, WBO, and as well as the WBC franchise belt. And now here we have two undefeated young champions. Someone's O has got to go. Whose O will go? Like I said earlier, I think Devin Haney can definitely win this fight. I think he can go out there and outbox Kambosos, which I think he needs to do. Play it safe, box from the outside, and not engage too much with Kambosos. The moment he decides to engage with Kambosos in this fight, that's when Kambosos will have moments and possibly hurt Devin Haney. Devin Haney doesn't have the type of power to hurt Kambosos. He doesn't. He really doesn't. Devin Haney does not have that one punch knockout power, and he doesn't have the power to hurt Kambosos, in my opinion. So yeah, Haney needs to box smart, but can he actually win on the scorecards in Australia, where all the fans will be rooting for Kambosos? And that might influence the judges. Who knows? Maybe the judges already have the fight, the scorecards pre-filled. You never know when it comes to fighting in uncharted territory, in somebody else's backyard. I'm not saying that it's a common thing in Australia. It's common everywhere in every country. Obviously, Kambosos is the hometown guy. He's the Australian, so him fighting in his country definitely helps him big time. And it's gonna be competitive. It really will be competitive, and it will be controversial. I have a gut feeling that it will be controversial, but if everything is fair in a perfect world, I think Haney will win. But I'm not counting out George Kambosos. After all, he pulled off that big win against Teofimo Lopez. He can pull it off here as well. But I'm liking Haney's chances more if everything is fair. If all the judges, I just have a feeling with the scorecards here in this fight. Please be fair. That's all I hope for. I mean, I'll say this though. After Canelo loss on the scorecards against Bivol, um, I'm feeling more confident with the judges now. Like, obviously it's still there. People will still rob. People will still get robbed. Fighters will still get robbed. But for the judges to pick Bivol over Canelo, who is the main guy in the sport of boxing, and Bivol clearly won that fight. Don't get me wrong. He clearly won that fight. But it's just crazy to me how somehow they actually gave it to the right guy. And hopefully in this fight come June, the judges will give it to the right person. That's all I'm hoping for. And I think Haney got this, man. I think he does. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, at first I thought I would be leaning towards Kambosos because of the big win against Teofimo Lopez. But thinking about it, styles make fights. Stylistically speaking, I just think Haney got this if he fights a smart fight. The moment he decides to engage, it's over. Yeah, if he decides to fight Kambosos toe to toe in the middle of the ring, and not use his feet and move around, then Kambosos will most likely win if that's the case. So it all depends on Devin Haney's game plan, pretty much, and if he can apply that game plan and keep up with that game plan of boxing, hit him moving. So we'll see. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening and watching, and like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.